Hey guys, what's up? Alicia again. Sorry if I look like shit right now. I kind of just woke up from a nap earlier and I've been in bed all day. But I haven't made really a video in a while, so I'm kind of bored right now and just decided to do something. Well, I guess I'm just gonna just talk about anything. Like for example, summer so far. Summer's been pretty good. I've been actually going out more. Because, well, I take the bus now. I mean, I have a license, but I don't have a car yet, and it really sucks. And I've been trying to get another job because I used to have a job, but I had to leave it because after I moved out of my house and I came to come live with my dad for the summer. And yeah, like it's not easy finding another job. I mean, I know I have the experience. It's just most places are very picky. So really trying right now. Like today, I had a job interview at Sonic, and we'll see where that goes in a couple of days. I've just also been applying to as many places as I could. I know the summer's almost over, but I would like to have something like before it's time. And what I mean by it's time is because for the most part, a lot of my friends know about this, but a lot of people that I know don't know. But in about 29 days, I believe, 28, 29 days, it'll be August 18th, and that is the day I move to Dallas. I will be leaving San Antonio because I'm gonna be going off to college, and it's gonna be a big turnaround. Like my whole life is basically gonna change. I mean, I'm leaving like so many things behind, and it's just wow. Like I'm looking forward to it really because I mean, I, I really want to go to college already. Like I've got all my stuff together and I'm basically all set. But like it's kind of sad because I'm not really gonna see that much of my friends anymore. And I mean, it's gonna be tough, but I am gonna visit though because like my sister will be starting high school and I'll be seeing her, like I'll be visiting her for football games. And yeah, so much change going on, and then at the same time, like just trying to enjoy the summer at the same time because I mainly hang out with the same people all the time, which is my boyfriend, my cousin Angela, and my cousin Renee, along with his friends. And I've hung out with different people also, but very little. And then I also got to see my best friend James. I hadn't seen him in a while, and I'm gonna actually be seeing him quite soon because San Japan's coming up. Oh, that's another thing I want to talk about, San Japan. Like, I'm really looking forward to this year. This is gonna be my first year going to San Japan, and I'm really working on my costume. Right now, I'm remaking my Gur costume that like I made in Halloween. For those of y'all that don't follow me on Instagram, or have me on Facebook, but during Halloween last year, well, yeah, technically last year because it's 2014. Um, for Halloween, I made my own Gur costume, and it actually turned out really well. Like I did the makeup and all that. I have pictures on my Instagram if you would like to see. I'll leave my my name in the description below, along with my Facebook or you want to follow me on Twitter. I have too much social media, so like I'll just put my main three that I usually use. And I'm just really looking forward to San Japan. Like I can't wait. I'm really working on my Gur costume. Like I've been right now. I'm just missing my face paint, but the clothes I'm working on. I mean, instead of doing a green hair wig like I did with my costume the first time, I'm most likely just doing a beanie. And I had one of my cousins done me a beanie, but it doesn't match the sweater. But oh well, like I mean, I'm really trying on this costume, and I'm gonna be doing a test run makeup soon. Like pretty soon, I might actually make a makeup tutorial where I'm actually transforming myself from this to Gur, and I really look forward to it. I just need to make sure I can get some cleaning supplies because I have all my makeup and everything. It's just I don't have any makeup remover wipes, and I've been really tight on money right now since I don't have a job. So I'll be trying to get that taken care of pretty soon, and I really look forward to going to San Japan. It's my first, and whatever lies, the adventures hold. Or that did not make any sense. I kind of don't make sense right now because I'm really hungry right now. I mean, I just woke up like about an hour ago, but I've still been in bed off and on, and I've just been really tired. That's another thing I want to talk about is sleep. During the summer, usually kids like, or even teenagers or adults like myself, like basically just try to enjoy summer a lot, but kind of like have too much fun where they don't get enough sleep. Like lately during the summer, like I did get enough sleep for a while, but since I go out a lot, I usually wake up really, really, really early, like to leave to make sure I can like catch my buses and make sure I can spend time with whoever the whole day. Like I think the earliest I've left was like 6 in the morning, and I had to wake up like at 5, and it was really hard to wake up that early. I had to set like 4 alarms, but usually every time I set like 4 alarms or even just one alarm, I end up waking up before my alarm, or I wake up like right on the dot of my alarm. Like if I say I'm gonna wake up at this time, like I will wake up at that time. And it's kind of like I don't know, like I find it kind of strange, but mainly it's just my body's probably paranoid because I want to make sure like okay, like make sure I get this done. Another thing I want to talk about is via buses. Like I know a lot of people take them, some people drive everywhere, but my word of advice, like if you're taking the bus, make sure you know where you're going. Like I mean, I've been new to the bus recently. I mean, I just got my day pass, not my day pass, my month pass, and it's really like it's cool now because I don't have to pay that much anymore because I was getting money every week from my dad or my grandpa and my grandma, and I have to go break it down and change. But then I end up using it because the express is really expensive. But like basically, I've usually for buses, like I've messed up like a lot where I've gotten off at the wrong stop and I've had to take really long walks, or I had to re-get on another bus and redo what I'm doing. It makes just word of advice for the people who take the buses for the first time or still in their early stages. Make sure you know where you're going because you don't know where you'll probably end up. Like I mean, I have a GPS that like tells me where I need to go, but sometimes I mess up and I think, oh, it's that stop right there, or I need to take this bus. Like some buses will have the same number, but you gotta like make sure like which is gonna go where. And if you're not sure, ask because I've made the mistake of not asking, and it's put me in a really tough position. So it's always important to ask your driver, or if you end up at a transit center, ask one of the operators that are at the transit center. So there's that, and I don't know really much to talk about. It's just the fact that either I'm leaving and basically just summer so far. Because I mean, all summer, like this is the first summer I've had in a long time where I've done nothing. Because my last summer I was working, and now that I don't work anymore, I mean, it's finally nice to actually like relax and chill because I recently just graduated high school, and during high school I was working, and I mean, I know I had kind of flexible hours, but then I was also in band, so like I was doing like so many things, and it really tired me out. Like during the weekends, like I just want to go to sleep, and then after like marching band and all that, like I just got so exhausted to the point where I thought I almost gave out, and I was always in pain. And I mean, hey, that's life. I mean, if you have a job, you're gonna be tired because like most jobs will work you hard, or most jobs won't work you hard. It depends on what the job is, and it can really get tiring a lot. And just make sure you can be able to be stable about it, especially sleep. Now, like before, that's another thing I want to talk about is sleep. Like a lot of people stay up, or I think I just talked about sleep. I'm like really out of it. I'm sorry, guys, but like during the summer, I have not gotten any sleep. Even my whole life, I haven't gotten any sleep. Like my usual bedtime would be like 1 or 2 in the morning, and then when I was in school, I had to get up like at 6:30, 6:45, so then I could drop off my sister at school, and then I take myself to school because I would drive, but I had to share the car with my mother, like we trade off, and then like I was just always tired every day, and then after school, go straight to work or wait an hour and go to work. It was really, it just killed me. I didn't think it was gonna kill me this much. Like I thought I'd be able to maintain it, but at school I was also getting a lot of work too because I was trying to make sure I can graduate and like, because I was afraid of not graduating since I was missing a couple credits. But I was able to recover them, thank God, and I was able to graduate. I didn't graduate like top of my class, but like I made enough to graduate. Like I basically was like the 70 person, like always got 70s or 80s. Like I was an average person, I guess you could say. I mean, I was a procrastinator also. A lot of people are procrastinators, but I mean that's life. And then also this summer I've been trying to get more into my music. Like I love the guitar. Like I have three and they're my babies. I love playing them and I've been trying to learn more, but it's just my going out is like really like interfering with it, and sometimes I'll get really lazy and I don't want to play, but like I've been trying to get into it more because I mean I have my passions and I really like would like to learn more and maybe go far with it someday. Like honestly, my dream was to be famous and be a musician or like just anything, but it's gonna take a long time, and I'm not even in a band. Like I was in a band like my sophomore year of high school, but things didn't work out, and I'm no longer in it. And it was nice while it lasted. Like I got the experience of being in a band, but it wasn't like just a famous band. We weren't local either. Not that many people knew about us. We were just basically like one of those garage bands, or more like a living room band where you just set up in your living room and you just play. And I just go visit my friend all the time and we would jam. But now I've just been doing my own things. I would like to be in a band again someday, but it just depends and if I have the time. And then I've been skateboarding a lot more. Like I've been trying to like use it more, but I currently don't have it with me right now. I left it at my boyfriend's house, and I'm gonna try to get it back sometime this week. But I've also injured myself a lot recently skating. Not just doing tricks, but I've been going down hills a lot when I go walk to friends' house. If like that's the furthest the bus can take me, and then it also sucks when you get cuts and then you go skating again like 2 days later and you fall on the cuts that you got and it makes it worse again, and that like really sucks. Like right now, like I still kind of have a cut on this hand, but it's going away, and my knees, it's not a bad cut, but like I mean it stings still kind of, and it looks slightly disgusted. Well, it's still getting better, but yeah, I'm trying to do that more. I mean, I kind of stopped doing tricks for a while because I'm slightly good at them, but I can only know how to do two, and it's basically the starter tricks that you learn, and there's that. And also this summer, like back to the summer topic of doing things, like I've gone to places like major events. Like this year, I went to Warp Tour, and it was a life changing experience for me because I had never been to Warp Tour. I always heard about it. All my friends would always say like they were going to Warp Tour. They're like, going to Warp Tour, yeah, I'm gonna see all my favorite bands. And back then, I knew what Warp Tour was back then. Like it was a show and a concert where all these bands come out. But back then, I only knew about a few bands because like I just recently got into deathcore like a year ago, maybe. Well, I've probably always been to it. It's just there were certain bands that I would listen to. Like I was more like just a chill, classic, like heavy rock, like not like a deathcore. And my first deathcore band was basically Asking Alexandra, and I got into them a lot, and then it's converted into more. Like I would always try to check out these bands, but at first I didn't really seem interested. But then as time went on, I got interested, and then by the time Warped Tour came around, I was like, oh my god, like I actually see like the music that I started listening to live, like I was told about Chelsea Grin a lot, and I saw them live, and it was a really good show. And then I saw Devil Wears Prada. I've been a fan of them for a while, but I didn't really listen to much of their music. But then after seeing them like on stage, like I was just like, oh my god, this is really cool. And I was just seeing more and more bands Like after Devil Wears Prada, I saw Yellow Card. I've always been a fan of Yellow Card. Like not a major fan, but just a fan in general. Like I love their music, and their music's very chill and steady. And then I saw Motionless in White. I had heard of them, but I had never really listened to them in the past. But then after seeing their show, I thought it was really cool. And then I saw Crown the Empire, I believe, and everybody always talked about them. Like all my friends talked about them. I would hear a few of their songs, and they were pretty good. And then also seeing them live, it was really cool. And then seeing the Wall of Death for the first time, like I never really knew of it. But then when my boyfriend explained it to me, well, it wasn't my boyfriend at the time, but like he was like told me what it was, and I was just like, holy shit. And then when I saw it, I was like, I wasn't ready for it yet. Like I got in my first mosh pit at Warped Tour, so that was a new experience. I mean, I know I was in pain that whole weekend and that rest of the week, but it was worth it. And then and I saw Ghost Town. I had started getting into Ghost Town because of my sister, and like my sister got me into more of this stuff, so I gotta give her props for that. She has a YouTube channel. I don't know the name, but I know she's under Rosie Gallegos, so you should check her out. And then when I saw Attila, I was like, oh my god, like I had got into Attila like at the beginning of the school year, my senior year, and like I just fell in love with them. I mean, I started like getting into them more. Like, I mean, I know I only listened to like one song at first, but then when I started hearing more songs, I was like, oh my god, this is a really awesome band. And then I just kept going more and more in depth with their songs. And then finally, Warped Tour comes, they're there, and I'm just I wanted to cry so much because I saw Franz up front. I mean, I know I have my video of my full set, and I know like there was people who kind of gave me some problems with whole me fangirling, but I mean, it was it was my first time seeing them, and like I was just so excited I couldn't stop like screaming. Like I mean, Franz was right there up front, and it was just such a life changing experience. Like I just really wanted to cry after that. And, like I was even crying during their performance, but not like a bad cry, more like a good cry, and it was just really amazing. Warped Tour I'm gonna remember for a long time. And then after Warped Tour, like then another major event I went to was going to see Gabriel Iglesias live. I took my dad for his birthday. I paid for both of our tickets, and well, I mainly paid for his ticket. I had trouble getting mine, and we had a blast. And I was glad I was able to give that to my dad for a birthday gift. So there's that. Oh my god, it's already been like 17 minutes. Wow. I guess I'm just more of a talker. I don't really do like a talking video where I just dedicate to talking about anything. But I mean, I'm bored. It's gonna be midnight. Can't really sleep anymore, and I know I look terrible, but I always look terrible every day. And yeah. Oh, another topic, last topic. One of my last topics I want to talk about is the whole Michael Jackson thing. I mean, I know he's been dead for like 5 years, but I know he was one of my favorites. I mean, I'm kind of representing right now with my shirt, kind of the Thriller shirt. But recently, I've been looking him up, and then I've been hearing about him faking his death, and I'm just like it kind of confuses me because of all this evidence I've seen. But then at the same time, like a lot of people believe he's dead. So honestly, like I'm not taking any sides or anything. What I am saying is there could be possibilities he could be alive, that he could have really planned this out detail by detail. So then everybody would believe that he's gone. And honestly, it does suck right now because I never got the opportunity to meet him or see him in a concert or anything. I mean, I became a fan of him my seventh grade year when my mom first showed me Thriller, and I and she showed me Billie Jean, and I was just falling in love with him, and I learned his dance moves. I used to make videos on one of my old channels of me dancing like him, and like I learned it. I used to make all my costumes, but then I had to stop because of personal reasons. But I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna start that again, making costumes again. So keep a lookout on that for on my videos, and I might just do that again. And but other than that, on him, I wouldn't blame him if he did fake his death or if he died. Period. Because I mean, he went through a lot. I mean, I know a lot of people would downgrade him and look down on him because of the whole like court situations with kids and honestly, my personal opinion, I don't believe that whatsoever. I mean, he was a man with a big heart, and I just hated seeing the tabloids make him look bad because he's a very sensitive person. And from everything I've researched about him, like he's an amazing guy, and I wish I would have had the opportunity to meet him myself. But you can't always get what you want in life, no matter how hard you try. You just really gotta work for it. And wherever he is right now, if he's really dead or if he's alive somewhere around, I just want to say that I don't blame him. I mean, he deserves time out of the spotlight, and he needs to have a regular life because he didn't really have a regular life. He started at a young age, or if he is dead, rest in peace. Like I really cried when that happened. So there's that, and well, I'm gonna wrap this up. I've gone on probably as long as too long. I mean, it's already like been like 21 minutes, so like I'm gonna stop right here, and I'm just gonna end on this. I love y'all guys. I mean, I know I don't really get that many viewers, but for the ones that do watch, thank you for watching, and hope to see y'all guys soon. And maybe I might just go back to sleep. I might go get something to eat. Who knows? So, bye guys.